So this is numbers 18 and 19 on the unit study guide. Number 18 says the probability of a randomly chosen boy playing basketball is 0.30. The chance that a boy plays both basketball and football is 0.05. And the chance that a boy plays football is 0.25. Let's put that down. So the probability of them playing basketball is going to be 0.30. The probability that they're going to play both basketball and football is going to be 0.05. And the probability of them playing football is going to be 0.25. So it says, what's the probability that a randomly chosen boy plays basketball or football? Well, that word or means that we want to add the probabilities and then subtract off any overlap if there is overlap. So let's add our probabilities. Probability of a boy playing basketball is going to be 0.30. Then the word is or. We want to add that to the probability that the boy plays football, 0.25. Is there any boys that play both basketball and football that we counted twice by accident? Yes. This amount right here. So we got to subtract off the overlap. So we're going to subtract off the 0.05. Well, when we add that all together, we get 0.5 or 50% or 1/2. So there's a 1/2 chance that a boy is going to be playing basketball or football. Now, number 19 says, assume that the following events are dependent, which means there's not going to be a replacement. It says the probability that a high school student eats breakfast is 0.8. The probability that a high school senior will eat breakfast and gets over 6 hours of sleep is 0.2. What's the probability that a high school senior will get over 6 hours of sleep, given that they ate breakfast? So we want to know what's the probability that they're going to get 6 hours of sleep, given that they ate breakfast. Well, when you're doing a problem like this, remember we're going to be dealing with a dependent event. So we're going to be setting up an equation here. When we set up this equation, we're going to say that the probability of them getting both the 6 hours of sleep and breakfast is going to equal the probability of them eating breakfast times the probability of them getting 6 hours of sleep given that they have breakfast. This is that conditional probability equation we got. So let's throw it in. What's the probability that they had 6 hours of sleep and they had breakfast? Well, here we have they eat breakfast, they got 6 hours of sleep, so that's 0.2. Equals, what's the probability that they had breakfast? Well, 0.8. And we're trying to multiply that times the probability of them having the 6 hours of breakfast given that they ate breakfast. Well, wait, that's what we're trying to find, and that's what we don't know. So we've got to put an x there. Now, if we solve for x by dividing both sides by 0.8, we're going to get that x is equal to 0.25. So when we have that, that means we got a 0.25 chance, or 1 in 4 chance.